Hello, hello, hello. You are tuning into another episode of The Wunderkind Show. And today's topic, the unmitigated hate and discontent of Lamar Jackson. I know, a very lengthy, name for it, but that's what it is. And we're going to dive into it today because yesterday during the game, Lamar at one point was 11 of 13, and there were people complaining that he was playing like crap. He was 11 of 13 at a point in the game. Now, I think he ended the game at like 75% completion, which is amazing, right? And there's still people saying that he played bad, that it's his fault. He has to play better. We're not getting any better until Lamar Jackson plays better, even though Demarcus Robinson is his number one.
Bruh.
But that's not a problem, right? That's not a problem. He eyes down on Mark Andrews, probably because Mark Andrews can consistently get open. That's probably why. You got people saying, throw the record! Get the ball to him, he's open! You saw the Ricard drop. There were 5 drops yesterday. 5. If you take away, and they were all good passes. If you fix all of the drops from yesterday, Lamar Jackson's completion percentage, I think, is like 90-something% yesterday. But he played bad. He needs to do more. This is the veil that this team is pulled over the eyes of the sheep that follow this team. And there's the reason why I'm going to go in it like this, right? Because you guys, a lot of people, not specifically the people that are watching, but there's a lot of Raven fans that truly believe Lamar can only be great if he can consistently, game in, game out, raise the level of teammates' production by his play. That means no matter who he has out there as a wide receiver, you should still throw for 350 yards. You should still complete 90-80% completion. You should still have 3 passing touchdowns. Demarcus Robinson right now, and I like how D-Rob's playing. He's our number 1 receiver right now. J.C. Horn absolutely, if you watch tape, took Duve out of that game. He made sure he was a non-factor. DeMarcus was cut from the Raiders. They said he couldn't even make it on the team as their 3rd receiver. Kansas City felt the same way. I bring this up to let people understand the level of atrocity that this team has done and performed when it came to surrounding Lamar with proper talent. Nobody, and I want to repeat this, nobody was saying, oh my God, if we don't have a number 1 receiver, the best in the league, we cannot win. Nobody said that. But it's been so neglected that now people are saying that people are running free. Lamar Jackson just has to hit them. There was a play, and I made sure I got it. I took a picture and I posted it. I'm like, yo, you guys are crazy, right? There was a play where they said if he would have waited another second in the pocket instead of eyeing Mark Andrews, there was 2 open players, huh? So I'm going to show you the picture real quick. Oh, yeah, I'm going to show you the picture. Now, look, I know it's very crude because, you know what I'm saying, this ain't no high-level production like you guys are used to. I'm not Mr. Beast, okay? Don't hate me, all right? But I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. If you look at this play right here, right? This is when Lamar Jackson is going to cock the ball and throw the ball, right? What do you guys notice? I circled who they said should have got the ball, right? They said Oliver was gonna break open, right? Look at the safety. What is the safety doing right now? What is the safety doing? Because I'll tell you what the safety is doing. He's watching the eyes of the quarterback. Now, you're saying that he could have manipulated him, right? But then I want you to understand and see something. Look at the right side where Moses is. That guy, Moses, is beat. He's beat. If Lamar Jackson does not throw that ball right there, that's a sack or a strip sack. This is the play, one of the plays that people were berating Lamar about. I laughed. I said, where? I said, Patrick Ricard's about to be open. This is not Madden. Yesterday, in the game versus the Chargers versus the Chiefs, Mahomes looked at Kelsey just thinking that he would break open quick and threw the ball, hit him right in his head. Bop! And Kelsey got mad. Right? Kelsey got mad because before he could do that, bop, ball hit him right in his head. Do you know why? Because it's not Madden. Madden, you throw the ball no matter what the person is, you can click on them and go, and the balls are all in your hands. Pause. Sorry, this is not a video game. This is not EA Sports. It's in the game. And that's the problem that we have in Baltimore. Lamar Jackson is tricked y'all into believing because he's so great that he's a video game character. And the Ravens have tricked y'all that all we need is Lamar. And that's it. And if and you guys truly believe that if he can't do that week in, week out at the highest level possible, he's not worth the money. Seems like hypocrisy to me. I don't want to hear. I'm going to repeat this. I do not want to hear no more of you people bringing up Tom Brady when you're comparing him to Lamar Jackson. I don't. Gronk, right, is a top 2, top 3 tight end of all time. There was a season where he had like 16 or 17 catches, like touchdowns. And the referees allowed him to get away with push-offs all game long. Oh, and he was 6'8", 6'7". Like the lying needs to stop. Like people are out here lying, like actively lying online in front of people just because it's like the cool thing to hate on Lamar. It's the cool thing to hate on Lamar. Look at that. Please tell me where he's supposed to go with the ball with that. Mark Andrews is open. Do you know why that got picked? Tyler Lindenbaum, other teammates of Lamar, he disengaged. Which allowed the guy to throw up his hands. And then it just went. Bro, it's so crazy how nobody else on this offense garners none. It's just Lamar has to make it work. Why couldn't he get out of that sack? He's fast. Why couldn't he have made that play? All he had to do is dip, dive, duck, dodge, and turn the corner and spin move, and there would have been a guy open on the right side. I mean, he can move, can he? It's ridiculous. I want y'all to understand something. Demarcus Robinson had, I believe, 9 catches yesterday for 128 yards, right? 120 yards. All the other combined receivers, that's including Duvernay, had 1 catch for 3 yards. I want to remind you that there were 5 drops. There were 5 drops. See, this is like Lamar needs help. This mindset of, no, we gave him a great defense, so they'll just give him enough shots that he can score. We're the Ravens. We want to win ugly. Nobody likes to win ugly. In today's NFL, it's not even sustainable. I keep trying to tell people that. The NFL rules have skewed offense and defense. Everybody knows that. It's like, oh, well, we're going to do things a little different. It has nothing about doing things a little different. There's no problem with that. People don't mind you doing stuff a little different. The problem is that even the run game was not good, right? And I'll give you this way. The reason why I thought the run game was stopped yesterday, mostly for the most part, was because our old center is on their squad. And he told them the formations. He told them what to expect if this player does such and such, or what they're looking at when they do when you see somebody moving across the formation, or what Lamar's looking for when he's snapping in at a certain amount of time. Like, that's probably why the guy that set up most of our run, that was the head of the run game, was just the center. told them what our offense is. So they were able to what? Combat it. Drake had 10 carries for 46 yards. Lamar had 11 carries for 31. One of them was wiped away from one of the all-star receivers, Prochet. Even though I don't blame him, I thought it was a bad call. Prochet has more negative yards than he does actual yardage. But he's a star. He's a star. Justice Hill had 7 carries for 30 yards. Duvernay had 1 carry for 4. And our favorite, Patrick Ricard, had 1 for 4. Demarcus Robinson had 9 receptions. 9 for 128 yards, 14.2 yards in average. Mark Andrews had 6 receptions for 63 yards on 10.5. Then it goes to Justice Hill, who had 3 receptions for 8 yards. Kenyon Drake, who had 2 receptions for 7. Duvernay, who had 1 reception for 3. And Oliver, who had 1 reception for 2. And Likely had 1 reception for 1. And Davis had 1 for -3. So this is what I'm not, listen. I keep telling people this. Lamar Jackson is a quarterback first. He's able to do other things, but he's a quarterback. The problem is that people view him as a weapon. And he is a weapon. But he's a quarterback first. And I'm going to reiterate this no matter as much times as I can for the point to get across. Quarterbacks need weapons. They need weapons. Even if they are a weapon themselves, they need weapons. This idea that Deshaun Jackson was going to come in and absolutely transform the passing game. Like, bro, every year we get bottom of the barrel players and you guys just believe they're going to come in and change everything. Remember Dez? You guys remember that? Oh, God. You remember Seth Roberts? You remember that? Sammy Watkins, remember that? After what time do you look at it and say, bro, we got to do better? I don't care that you don't respect. And that takes a lot of gall, right? These are athletes who have trained their entire lives and bettered themselves at one thing. How dare you think that, the wide receiver positions are bloviated. It's not needed. I want to remind you, out of the 5 MVPs right now, that's in the MVP conversation, 2 or 3 of them are wide receivers. Look at the impact that Tyreek Hill has had on Miami. The only receiver to move around that has not had the adverse impact that you would have hoped for them to have is Devontae Adams. But they've been injury riddled on top of it. Oh, God. It's so fun. Listen, your favorite guy, Tom Brady, look at what he looked like with Antonio Brown. Look what he looks like without Antonio Brown. And he already has 2 number 1s, I might add. What does Aaron Rodgers look like without Devontae Adams? Oh, God, this is hilarious, bro. Like, because it's the same thing over and over again, but you'll see stuff like this and you'll hate on Lamar. They'll say, it's his fault. He should do better. He should make it work. He should run for more yards. He should understand that they can't block, so he has to get the ball out fast. I'm going to show you how people are so wishy-washy. They've been complaining that he should take the checkdowns. We had 0 points in the first half. He was like 11 of 13. Checking the ball down. What did he do? We don't have great weapons. So you know what he has to do? Buy time. And by buying time, it gives them enough time for them to get open. Jesus God. How do you not know that?
Bruh.
Like, bro. And to make it worse, they don't acknowledge that. They'll be like, if he wants to get paid, that's what he should do. Yo! Bro, I want you to think about this. When Patrick Mahomes got murdered in the Super Bowl by the defense of the Buccaneers, right? I want to remind everybody, Lamar Jackson was pressured more in the Titans game than Mahomes in the Super Bowl. You know what his team did? They absolutely revamped the offensive line. They said, we're never putting our quarterback in that position ever again. One offseason. That's all it took. They lost Tyreek. They said, look, we might not get another Tyreek. We're going to give you good receivers. They're not be great receivers. We're going to give you good receivers across the board. Because Tyreek is just one of one. So you're really not going to make up for him. But we're going to give you 3 or 4 good receivers to make up for one great receiver. Do you know what the Ravens did? They said, yo, make it work. You have enough. You ever in Hollywood? You got Bateman, bro. Was he injured? Yeah, he ain't going to be injured this year. I mean, it's not like we don't have a bad track record when it comes to injuries for the Ravens. I had people say, oh, we're going to be fine. When everyone come back from injury, we're going to be good. Where's J.K. Dobbins right now? Where's Gus Edwards right now? Where's Bateman right now? Oh, injury happens to everybody. It does. You're right. But it happens to us more than, us and probably the 49ers. Injuries just live for our teams. So that means you have to, if you know that injury seems to hit you a little harder, that means you have to have extra. This idea of saying, no, we're going to have one good receiver. One. Think about this real quick. I want y'all to understand this. Bateman on probably 8 of the 10 top teams would be the 3rd receiver on their squads. The 3rd. If he goes to the Chargers, if Bateman, and I like Bateman, if he goes to the Chargers, what is he on the depth chart? Is he over Mike Williams? No. So, is he over what's his name? No. So then, okay, if he goes to Bengals, what is he on the depth chart? If he goes to the Buccaneers, what is he on the depth chart? Think about, I'm being 100% with you with this. 100%. He probably might be number 2 on the Kansas City Chiefs. What is he on the depth chart if he goes to the Steelers? They're in our division. What is he on the depth chart if he even goes to the Browns? He's number 2 or 3rd. He's not being it now, Amari. So, we saw Amari make plays. I can do this all day. That's the problem. Y'all, we have to stop obliviating these under average players and thinking that we can make him magic. No, Lamar Jackson is magic. He can make the crap that has been given to him into 5-course meals. But the problem is, because he's done it a lot of times, you're expecting him to do it all the time. All the time. And it's impossible. They don't even ask Mahomes to do that. They don't ask Josh Allen to do that. Oh, God. Yo, y'all, listen, all I'm asking for is for people to stop lying. Y'all some liars. Y'all some bad people, bro. This is slander, bro. Bad boys. What you're going to do when they come for you. Please, put him in jail or something. I can't take it no more. It's going, bro, he gets the blame for everything. Everything. Oh, he's not the reason why the run game didn't work because he didn't read out the run game properly. Yo, it's crazy. It's absolute, bro. I'm telling y'all really don't understand this. If Lamar goes to another team, he's going to ball out. There will be records that will fall because they are going to give him weapons. And a lot of people are going to be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? We the Ravens, though. We don't win that way. You don't want to win pretty? You don't want to win with a comfortable lead? You don't want to win knowing that you didn't have to pray to whatever deity you pray to have Justin Tucker be able to finish the game with a 69 or 70-yard field goal, being down 1 in adverse weather or inclement weather? Huh? But yo, listen, that was another episode of the Wunderkind Show. You guys can be anywhere else in the world, but you're here with me, and you know I appreciate that. I do. Love you guys. Please remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and look, leave a comment, please. I will be responding. I am not too big to forget where I came from. But yo, this is Nitro signing out for another episode of the Wunderkind Show, and y'all knows my slogan. Peace, because I am out. Yerp!